Mayor, welcome. It's wonderful to see so many people gathered for an occasion like this. As you well know, we're doing a groundbreaking ceremony, and you students, it wasn't all that long ago that we broke ground for High Point Elementary School, so time flies as you go. We have a order of events, and it starts with the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to need the help of all the students with the Pledge of Allegiance. And us adults will mimic you. If you put your hand on your heart, we'll do the same. If you face the flag quietly, we'll do the same, and we'll let you start the Pledge of Allegiance, okay?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Opportunities for our students that will take place on this ground at the beginning of the fall of 2010. Next door is a beautiful building that provides a happy, state-of-the-art environment for our kindergarten through 4th grade students. Our new school for 5th and 6th grade students will provide the very same state-of-the-art learning environment for the students who will be attending this school. This building will include 2 computer labs, a science lab, a large music and band room, additional outdoor space for recess and organized sports, a full-size gym with larger-sized classrooms. This building will also be designed to provide a brain-based environment that enhances student learning. The students attending this school will be coming from Main Street primarily, and approximately 100 students from Inman will also be coming to this school. Main Street was remodeled to handle the overcrowding at Inman in 2002 and opened with 225 students. Today, there are 313 students at Main Street, and there are already 350 students enrolled for next year. Every single room is filled to the brim. Inman Elementary is also full with 550 students enrolled for next year already. So you can see that this school will be completed none too soon. We're really proud of the patrons and their support for our school system. We will continue to work very, very hard to provide an excellent learning experience for all of our students. Ben Franklin's words from the 1700s still apply today to the Nixa Public Schools perfectly. With continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Thank you.
We also say, here we grow again. On behalf of the Board of Education, may we say thank you, overwhelmingly thank you for all that you've done to make this day possible. If I may introduce my fellow board members, Dan Knight, Vice President, Scott McDonald, Linda Doherty, and on this side, Jim McCulley, and Glenn Scott. Dan Brocker, of course, was unable to be with us. He's out protecting our streets. We would also like to thank at this time our co-chairs of our campaign, Linda Doherty and Lynn Allen. Lynn, wave wherever you are. There you are. Thank you. Nixa KIDS committee was very strong, and many of you rolled up your sleeves and joined forces with these two ladies, and many of the committees that worked. You hit the campaign trail, and some of you also dug deep into your pockets to finance our campaign. And guess what, folks? It worked once again. It's all about growth and educating our kids here at Nixa. Some say the growth is really phenomenal for an area like this, but I say it's Nixa's track record at the polls every time that is phenomenal. We are truly a blessed city. We partner together and we make a difference, not only in the lives of our children today, but for the many years that will come in their future. Some planted the seeds and their legacy lives on. We are all about tradition and legacy here. We follow their examples. Education was a high priority back in the early 1900s when many of our ancestors got together and decided where they wanted that first building. We still take that time to honor that tradition and investing in our future. Our commitment is stronger today, and our community's expectations are even higher. It has been almost 3 years, actually May 23rd, a couple of days from now, since we broke ground for High Point. Since then, we have added well over 600 new students to our district. And by the time this new building is completed, we will have probably another 200 to 300 more students. You know, that's hard to get a grasp on in this day's slumping economy. But as the mayor said, guess what, folks? We're the #1 reason people are moving to Nixa. You can look at High Point and know what a whimsical, fun building it is. Well, Michael Sapp and his associates will be designing, and the pictures are back here for you to look at, another great building that will actually complement High Point. And we'll probably be asking a lot of our students if they would like to help name this building. So keep that in mind as those plans unfold in the next few weeks and months. If you didn't realize, this is actually going to become our 11th building, our 11th campus on site. Nixa has a very aggressive master facility plan because we're trying to keep up with the numbers. For us, it's not about build it and they will come. It's all about they're here, where are we going to put them? And most of our campuses can attest to that through our modular units that are used as classrooms. Once again, may I say thank you on behalf of the board. Thank you for being here today, but most of all, thank you for your continued investment in our future and our children's future. Thank you.
So to those adults that went out and voted a few months ago, thank you, especially if you voted yes. To those of you that failed to vote, we'll be back in about 3 years for your consideration again for quite possibly a second junior high school. And like Peggy Taylor, our board president, said, it's not that we build it and they will come. As she said, they're here and we're trying to keep up with the growth. It's a great community. I am honored to be the superintendent in this great community and to work with you each and every day on behalf of the kids. I want to take the liberty to give a shovel for later use to a colleague of mine. Mrs. Debbie Lawson was very instrumental, more so than any of us will ever realize, in the building and development and plans of this school called High Point Elementary. And if I have it my way, she'll have a lot to say about this building that's going to be built back here. So whereas superintendent, sometimes I get credit for those that do the work, and that happens all too often. But this time I'm going to make sure that Debbie Lawson has one of the shovels later today when we break ground, because she certainly deserves that shovel and much, much more.
Thank you. I'm just going to go ahead and acknowledge some individuals that are here today, and I want to say thank you for this opportunity, school board and Dr. Klein-Smith. This is truly an amazing opportunity. We're really taking what we have done at Main Street, all of the great students and teachers and everything that we do over there, and just transferring it to a new building, and so we can be successful there as well. First of all, I'd like to thank all of these students that are out here. Most of you guys that are not in the 4th grade at this point in time will be coming to this new school, and I want to say thank you for doing your absolute best out here. I know it's hard to stand out here in the sun, but you've done a great job, and I want to say thank you for coming out here, and thank you, Mrs. Adams, for bringing your students out here today. I'd like to thank all of the county officials. If you're a county official for coming out today, would you go ahead and raise your hand, please? Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. We also have city officials as well as our Chamber of Commerce if you're from the city.
On 3, we'll take a dig. Okay, on 3. A 1 and a 2 and a you know what to do. 3. All right, here you go.
1, 2, 3.
Shovel. Thank you for helping us breaking ground. It takes a team to do it. Mr. Ryan, thanks for showing us the layout.